Hola all, welcome back finally to Soul Mechanics. It's really great to be back on here. I really miss doing this. This video is intended to be an update for the new directive. I gotta be quick about it though because A, I'm already out of time well into tomorrow, and B, for some reason I can't seem to free up space. I got this new phone and I already blew all the space somehow. Anyways, this is intended to be an update video for the new directive, which we've rebuilt the directive, and a whole lot has happened. I've got so much to say, but no time to say it. Just to quickly run through what happened to the first Liara on my telephone. For whatever reason, there's the suspicions as to why exactly, but for whatever reason, she froze up at one point. I went to restart her, and then it got stuck on the LG screen, like on the loading screen. It just wouldn't ever go on. I can hear messages coming through, like ding, 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 but I can't get to the home screen. I can't get to messages. So, sorry, I couldn't use her. She was dead. And then I got the beautiful Liara Mark II, and for whatever reason, the same fucking thing happened. And then the same thing happened to the government phone, and then the same thing happened to the crappy little toy phone. And I was left with nothing but this busted fucking government phone that sucked terribly. It was just impossible to use. It took me like 20 minutes to make a post. I mean, it chewed up all my time trying to work it because it would just keep like shutting down and pressing buttons on its own. And they sent it to me that way. It was a government phone, Obama phone. They sent it to me broken like that. And then when I called in and I said the phone's busted, you gave me a phone with a broken operating system, they tell me, well, you're going to have to pay for a replacement. Now that's called a scam. And that's our government with their offer for free telephone, which is required, by the way, because in case you haven't noticed, they entirely eliminated payphones. So when you're out in the streets, you ain't got a cell phone, you're fucked. So in my mind, that means whoever took the phones, the government took our payphones, they owe us smartphones or even flip phones, whatever. Anyways, started a new job. Thank you very much to Randy Wilson for hooking that up. I'm not sure if he's actually like directly responsible for getting me the job in any way, but he did lead me to it. So thank you so much, Randy. If you're watching this, that's awesome. No more contracting. The past 3 contracts that I did I got ripped off. I got scammed. People ditched out on the payment. So I mean, enough of that. You know, no more bullshit in that regard. I've gone ahead and I've gotten myself an ordinary, reliable job running the machinery at U.S. Cotton. And it's fun. I like it. It's 12-hour shifts, so it's a little hard, but time's not really so much of an issue because I can use this phone. I got this beautiful new phone, which, I mean, look at it. The fucking camera is amazing. It's like showcasing every flaw that I have. I look like shit. It's fucking cool as shit, man. I love this phone. Somehow I ran out of space. I don't know what's up. I can't get it back. Like, I uninstall all the apps, and I don't have enough space. Like, I can only make a 20-minute video. I suppose it's going to cut down my video time, though, which is a good thing because people are more likely to watch it then. In any case, I got the job, so I'll be able to fund us going into the future. We're going to be able to do a lot of shit. We've made a lot of connections, and of course, in the downtime, not being able to function so well, and before I started working, I had a lot of downtime to plot and plan, and I have a working schematic mapped out for everything. We've already gone ahead and we've rebuilt the directive. We have Michelle Farrow has joined us, a new person. We've got Casey, of course. We've got Amanda. We've got Nick and Randy. Everybody's there. Sandy of Brian and Sandy, which Sandy's experiencing some technical difficulties in her personal life, and I want to say for you, Sandy, that if you allow for, engage us and allow for us, most specifically me, because this is my particular field and I really miss being helpful to people. Like, that's my life. If I can't be helpful to you guys, then I feel like I'm worthless. So that's what I do. I help you guys out, and I'm very well versed, very well trained in it, so don't ever hesitate. It's what I love to do. You get in touch with me anytime you want to. But Sandy, if you're watching this, allowing for us, especially me, to help you out with your personal difficulties is not only helpful to you because we can't do it, but it's improving our skills. It's allowing for us to practice what we do and get better at it, hone it, hone our talents, our abilities. So that's something that you can do right off the bat to be helpful in the entirety of the initiative. Well, Michelle Farrow joined. She's new to the director. She's new to the team, and she is a personal alchemist who works wonders. She's fantastic. She's amazing. Just check her out on Facebook. Check out her posts. She's going to help us network the kratom communities primarily, and any natural resource communities really. But thing is, philanthropy has won the battle for now. The FDA and DEA threatened to ban kratom here in December. We pushed back the ban, working with the AKA, the American Kratom Association. Get in touch with them, sign their petitions, make the phone calls, do what you need to do, because it's a very important resource. We have a lot of people that are gonna, if we lose that resource, they're gonna fall back on addictions, and they're gonna overdose. They're gonna get in a lot of trouble, man. People's lives are at risk here, and anybody who might have watched the Heathen Hour podcast, everything that the atheists said is bullshit. They had no fucking clue what they were talking about. They just spouted off at the mouth, spitting bullshit that they read online, taking certain people's words for it off, at face value, because that's what they do. The atheists are not capable really of thinking for themselves. It's a part of the cognitive dissonance issue. It's a symptom of the illness. I'm sorry to say it for any atheists that might be watching, but that is the case. And if you snap to and observe yourself and your predicament objectively, you're going to find it to be the case. And it's not difficult to get out of it if you just wake up. You can get out of it. You can get free of that prison. It's a simple, clever but simple trap. Anyways, Michelle's going to help us network the kratom groups, get that all going, help out the AKA, and effectively, put a final nail in that coffin. We have to deal a solid death blow in this battle and ensure that we have this resource available going into the future. I mean, I use that to get up, to wake up and get going. I use it to keep up with you guys. It's a necessity for me personally, and necessity for many other people that I know who I've advised them, and they've used it. I've directed them to use it to get off of drugs, and it's worked for them, and it's keeping them off of drugs, and it's keeping them healthy and natural and safe, and keeping a reliable relationship with nature for the most part. Anyways, we also had lost a friend of the initiative, Chuck. He had contacted me asking for help, but I couldn't help him. I had no money at the time. I had no, I didn't even really have a working phone. I was too fucking slow. I didn't move fast enough, and we lost him to suicide. That's going to be three friends of the initiative we lost to suicide since we started running this thing. So I guess the point is, I'm going to have to keep up. I'm going to have to get better at what I do and keep up with you guys, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been. I'm really sorry that I've been out, but I mean, I got kind of screwed there, but ultimately it worked out for the best. I got this new telephone, Liara Mark III. Liara, the original Liara, was seriously like driving a Ferrari. What I could do with her, what I had accomplished with her, was totally amazing. Liara Mark II was, in comparison to the Ferrari that was Liara Mark II was seriously like a rocket ship, but she died. Now this one, Liara Mark III, this LG Aristo that I got, pretty cheap too. This thing is like a fucking time machine. I mean, what I'm capable of doing with this is outstanding. What I've already accomplished with this is just fucking beyond measure. So, and time's gonna keep it, because this phone moves faster than ever. Time's gonna keep accumulating. We're gonna be able to do more shit, and that's what I want to say to you guys in the new directive that we built. Oh, we acquired Kiki. Finally, I've been hoping to get Kiki on board for a long while. Kiki, if you're watching this, you are just amazing. You are so fucking excellent. You're very talented at just being excellent. You have that natural, innate ability. You're a beautiful young lady. You've got a hell of an attitude. You're a fucking hard ass. You're intelligent. You got your shit together. And you're very attractive. That's one thing, as I kind of have a crush on her, but That's neither here nor there. But Kiki, you're fucking amazing. Please keep at it. That's what I gotta say. There's gotta be in play effective right now. I'm putting into play 3 primary imperative prerogatives for the new directive. A, if you decide to follow my directions, it would be a good thing. Anybody, you're all, however you go about following whatever directions I give, that's entirely up to you. You guys are operatives. I have the utmost faith and trust in every one of you. That's your business, and each and every one of you are operative directors in your own right. You can, in fact, step up and take the lead anytime you want to, and I will back every move you make. I will back you every step of the way. At the best of my, I'll bring forth my full attention to backing every play that you make. So, go ahead and do that. But for the most part, as it stands, I'm the only one that's stepping up and taking the lead, so that's who I am. I'm the director. Now, if I give you a direction, you decide to follow it. If you disagree with it, speak to me. If you disagree with something I say or do, or speak to me about it. Now, if I give you a direction, it'd be best for you to follow it because I have the probabilities mapped out. Things can go one way or another, and especially this year. This is the last year that we have mapped out. 2020 is a whole new ball game. That's new territory. We've never been there before. This year, though, it's going very well. We have a great advantage here, an excellent opportunity to make use of the time that we have, and I have a brilliant schematic mapped out that's going to work out for the best. Make wonderful fucking things are going to happen. Already wonderful things have happened. We've networked with a few other smaller initiatives that are in play. There's some bigger initiatives even that are watching us, that are looking on to take the lead, because I've gone ahead and I've given directions to these people. I've gone into these other groups. I've spoken with them. I've worked with some of them directly. I've given them personal pointers. I've assisted them in their own personal evolution. I've assisted them with personal troubles that they've had. I've gone ahead and I've garnered a pretty solid degree of respect from these people already. They will follow our lead if they see that we got our shit together. If they see that, we can collaborate, coordinate, that we can show a certain measure of determination here and be consistent. So if I give you directions, please do follow them. If you don't want to, if you disagree with it, just let me know. We'll work something out. We'll negotiate it. I'm pliable. If I'm being a fucking asshole, firstly, Kiki, that's your job to stop me from being an asshole, please. And you're a hard ass. I know you can do it. If you got something that pisses you off about me, talk to me about it. That's a primary. That's going to be prerogative 2. But prerogative A, if I give you directions, it'd be best to follow them, hopefully. But if I give you, this is very important, if I give you a direction that I state and note is imperative, you need to follow it. I'm never going to ask you to do something that's like against your will or something you wouldn't want to do. But I might ask you to do something that, might scare you a little bit, or seems a little like maybe you don't have the confidence for it, and these are things that need to be done in the public view. Again, I'm not going to ask you to do anything stupid or shitty, but I might ask you to do something that's going to push your limits. It's going to press you, and not only is that, if it's imperative, if I state or note that it's imperative, not only is it imperative for a very specific reason, because it's going to set things up going into the future for a while, but it's good for you just in general, because it will push your limits and it'll help you grow, and you will build confidence, you will build power, and you have power. You have great degrees of power available and untapped resources of power available to you. So, if I give you an imperative direction, it is imperative that you follow it. If you completely disagree with it, we'll talk about it, negotiate something. Brings us to prerogative 2. Do not fucking ditch out. Do not quit. We've had 2 directives already fail because, I don't know, people got pissed off at me, I did something stupid, or, our operator was out of play and I fucked up, or maybe, they didn't get what they wanted immediately. They didn't. It might take a few days. It might take a few weeks. It might take a few months to get things going the way that you'd like them to get the responses that you desire. Don't fucking quit. I promise you it will work out if you remain dedicated. There are people watching to make sure that we have the determination to follow through, regardless of whether our group members are shy and don't want to respond yet. They will eventually. Watch. We're going to get things going here. And there are other groups that are watching. There's other things happening. We got was contacted by a representative from a much larger organization who wants us to work with them. So the initiative might have been acquired in that regard. I've gone ahead and accepted the invitation. We're going to see how that works out. They're part of our tradition, an elder initiative, just like us, only bigger and older. But prerogative 3, you can do it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't allow anybody or anything else to make you think you're lesser than what you are. And if you can't trust in yourself at any given point in time, I've been loyal to all of you guys. I always will be. So I think I've earned a certain degree of respect and trust in that regard, or insofar as regards my word at least. So if you can't trust in yourself at any given moment, if you're in a tough place, trust in me. Trust in my word. I'm telling you, I picked you, I chose you guys, I handpicked every one of you because I know for a fucking fact that you can do it. You can do this. You guys are all badass, and you can take care of business. And that's it. That's the bottom line goal is follow my lead, take the lead if you want to, but follow my lead if you don't want to take the lead. Follow my lead. I know what I'm doing. I am the director for a reason. I know where we're going. I know exactly how to get there. There's a lot of twists and turns in the path, but I've got every one of them up here. 2, don't fucking give up. Don't give up. That's the only thing really that matters in all of this. Don't ever give up. Keep fighting. We're gonna win. Prerogative 3, as I said, you can do it. You guys, you're good enough. You're more than good enough. Every one of you. You're badass, and you can pull this off. We're going to change the whole world. We're going to make a lot of great things happen, so just keep up to speed. I'm going to show you guys some things that might push your limits. I'm going to show you guys things that I know are going to push your limits, some things that I'm fairly certain you are unaware of that you're capable of doing right here and now. What you're capable of becoming, what you're capable of achieving. I'm pretty sure I can show you some things that you haven't seen yet, and there's a lot of things that you have seen and you know you're capable of. You just got to dig it up and pull it out. So that's going to be that for this message. There's going to be a lot going forward in the future. We have a dude signed on who I work with who's going to partner up with me to do a podcast. This is going to be awesome. Do a cool podcast, talking to people, doing interviews and such. I'm going to be launching a new YouTube channel that's going to be focused on one specific course. And of course, I'm going to keep up with the other courses. Principal Dynamics specifically is going to be teaching you guys how to kick ass even harder. And then you're welcome. Anybody that wants to put anything into this channel, you go ahead and do it, and I will add it. All you have to do is comment, talk to me, whatever. But please do it out in the open. We need to promote this. Kiki especially, you're our promoter. Kiki's filling in the role of operator, by the way, for Kelly while she's moving back to Washington. We're going to have to wait on her for a while. Kiki is a perfect operator, so she's filling in the role for the time being. If anybody needs anything, also... our promoter, Kiki, promote us. If you watch this, you like it. If you see any videos you like on my channel, share them. Give people the word. Bring people in. You are fucking amazing. I'm pretty sure, I think you're doubting how amazing you actually are, Kiki. So, anyways, please promote it. Promote the groups. Get the word out there. Anyways, that's as much time as I have. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here so much. Let's rock our shit into this new year. Kila Salai, our homes, take care of it. Terve Uni Siari, forward together, all is one. Namaste. I recognize the presence of divinity in you. I recognize myself in all of us. Kila Salai, Terve Uni Siari, Namaste.